This band rendition of Waltzing Matilda is just absolutely beautiful. I wonder which Australian division made it. Oh my jeez, is that a Marine division? Hello. It's your Aussie Aydin here, and yes, one of your Marine divisions plays Waltzing Matilda. Now, for the uneducated, Waltzing Matilda is an Australian folk song written in 1895 by Banjo Patterson, an Australian poet. This song is an icon of Australian history, as well as being incorporated into Australian marching bands for the military, and even being considered the unofficial anthem of Australia. Yes, Americans. Our unofficial anthem is a song about a man stealing a sheep and drowning himself. You can call us uncivilized, but remember, one of your Marine divisions plays it proudly. Now, of course, you might actually be wondering, well, Aydin, why does one of our Marine divisions play an Australian song instead of an American song? Well, my American friend, allow me to explain. To get some background information, it was the 7th of August 1942 when the 1st Marine Division, otherwise known as the Old Breed, was sent out to fight in Guadalcanal, an island province of the Solomon Islands. This was America's first major offensive against the Japanese, and a brutal one at that, with the Marines determined to drive the Japanese out of the island, and the Japanese ready to fight by all means to uphold the honor of their emperor, would lead to a 6-month-long brutal campaign with an eventual American victory. After this victory, it was about time the boys of the 1st Marine Division got some rest. A lot of them were injured, and some estimates say that almost as many as 7,000 men had come down with malaria during the campaign. The injured soldiers would ship down to Australia and dock in Brisbane to rest. According to sources, the conditions were not great, and the commander of the division, General Alexander Vandergrift, would order that they be taken somewhere else with better facilities for the wounded men. Unfortunately, the Navy told him that his request could not be fulfilled due to there not being enough boats to bring them all home. That's when an admiral by the name of William Bull Halsey stepped forward and would make the trek possible to Melbourne. In Melbourne, the conditions were far better. Ha ha! Victorians are better than you Queenslanders! The Marines were pleasantly surprised to see tents and facilities already set up for them before they even made it to Melbourne. As a sign of respect, on the 22nd of February 1943, the 1st Marine Division marched down and played Waltzing Matilda as a thanks to the Australians' hospitality. This never ended up being a one-off thing, as the division became quite fond of the song and incorporated it into their marching band that still plays it to this day. They remembered the Australians' hospitality so much that they even call the camps they make Matildas. They also adopted the Australian winter jacket uniforms due to a shortage in their own during the stay. So, what did we learn from this? Is it that people with common goals get along together? Is it that we look at other parts of each other's culture and incorporate it into our own? Or is it that the Australian government at the time was secretly gaining power over controlling the United States government? You tell me in the comments. I'll see you all another time. God bless you all. Now, for the uneducated, Waltzing Matilda is an Australian folk song written in 1985. Did I really put 1985? Oh my...